encourage you to get a mental screening because there is no denying that students ranging from high school to college have all gone through stress. But have you ever had a moment where that stress was unbearable and you needed serious help? Stress ranges from how severe it can affect you mentally, but imagine having everything in your life go wrong and you feel like you have no control over it. Seeing a psychologist or a therapist is not embarrassing and can come with many benefits for your well-being, and it is important to know that there is going to be help for you no matter the case. There is a greater effect on students who get a mental screening because they are able to overcome major stresses and become mentally stable while being in school and having a social life. I take this topic to be very personal, but this is important to me because after getting professional help, I realized that my high school was horrible at advocating for mental illnesses. But there was never a moment where someone said, if you're dealing with anything that is stressful and you need someone to talk to, we have a school psychologist, we have teachers and your counselors that you can talk to. That is the fault in our school systems today. First, I will discuss how stress affects students. Second, I will discuss how beneficial getting a mental screening is. Lastly, I will discuss how overall these benefits can impact society as a whole. There is no doubt that stress affects us all, but most of the stress leans towards the students of today. Stress is the biggest problem that adolescents deal with, whether it's from school, personal appearances, and or from social media and friends. In today's society, students in high school and college are both highly distracted from focusing on what's important, their mental well-being. In today's society, students in high schools, nearly half, 49% of all students reported feeling a great deal of stress on a daily basis, stated from the New York University. It can even make students become unmotivated because they result in taking naps, eating, being on social media, or gaming to cope with the stress. Severe stress can even lead up to health problems or maybe worsen the condition you already have. According to WebMD.com, an article written by R. Morgan Griffin concludes that chronic stress is connected with higher rates of depression and anxiety. Most of us think we have probably had depression, but in reality, it is more like depressive episodes, where it only happens once and then you're able to be relieved from it. But what if it doesn't go away? Then that is where you need to look for serious help. Now I'm going to discuss why you should get a mental screening. Even if you don't think you need to, you should. The great thing about being at Fresno State is that we have free services from the health center. So seeing a psychologist or a therapist is no hassle for you. So what is the big difference between seeing a therapist and a psychologist? Stated from an article, What Type of Mental Health Professional is Right for You, written by David J. Burgett and Michelle M. Lilly on Psychology Today. To know whether you should see a psychologist or a therapist, it will mostly come from your beliefs about the costs and benefits of therapy versus medication. People often neglect factors such as what kind of treatment is needed or what is the best treatment for them. But even some overlook it and don't think they need treatment at all when they really do. To make you take more advantage of it, realize that not every student, not even in Fresno, has access to free student therapy, and I personally can tell you that it is a fact. My senior year, the psychologist I was seeing had left, and there is no other psychologist for me to see. Schools, high schools especially, should become more aware of their students' mental state of mind. Lastly, I'm going to discuss how the benefits of seeking help will impact society as a whole. From getting beneficial help, the benefits of seeking help will impact society. From getting beneficial help, it can lead to something called a win-win-win situation. Getting help from professionals can improve your mental state. According to Depression and Bipolar Support Alliance, talk therapy can help you understand your mental condition, define and reach wellness goals, overcome fears or insecurities, cope with stress, make sense of past traumatic experiences, and etc. But why wouldn't students want to get a mental screening? It can be because of religious views against mental health, like my culture. We only believe actions and health is all because of our spirits and we should resolve it by doing rituals. It can also be because many students feel embarrassed that having to get help or they just don't think there's anything that can lead to a serious illness. If not all schools provided free therapy, the cost of seeing one can cause students not to seek for help. Even privacy is a big issue because students may worry that their private information can be leaked out. But if students become less stressed after seeing a psychologist or therapist, it can improve grades and graduation rates. Because 1, stress decreases sleep quality, and seeing a therapist can help with time management and your sleep or ways to fall asleep faster. 2, stress makes students angrier, which can result with control management and coping skills. 3, stress worsens grades, which can also be resolved by dealing with any problems at home, at work, or anything that's causing stress. In conclusion, taking care of our mental health is very important to succeeding in overcoming obstacles in our life. So it is important to get help for your health in any way. Seeking help is not embarrassing and is the best choice you can make in the long run. Thank you.